Hey everybody, welcome to Geeks on the Street. This is episode 5. My name is Marshall Crook. I'm here with the great Mike Calia. We are the cluttered, dusty corner of the Wall Street Journal where you'll find your old NES games and a shrine to Star Wars figures, the original edition. Like, what are we talking about this week?
This week it's the Hunger Games. It's everywhere. Catching Fire is hitting theaters. And we also want to talk about how our spouse's recommendations, our significant other's recommendations, sometimes fall on deaf ears. I bring this up because of the Hunger Games. Started reading it this week, finally, after years of my wife pushing me to read it. And it's great. It's fantastic.
It's great.
I'm only about a quarter of the way through the first book, but I'm enjoying it. I'm involved in it. Here I am, this well-fed 30-something, totally relating to a hungry, skinny, 16-year-old poor girl fighting for her life.
Right.
And I'm completely engaged in that. Have you read the books?
I have not. But I have seen the first movie, and honestly, I mean, I thought it was fantastic. It's not, you know, I can point to another movies that are better than it, but I thought it was great. I want to know what happens next. I want to know what happens to Katniss Everdeen. I want to see her bring down Donald Sutherland and the whole regime. Yeah. I want her to pick a boyfriend, or I want her to say, I don't need a boyfriend. I'm an independent person. I'm going to do this on my own. I don't need a dude to define me. But my question to you, Mike, is why did it take you so long to fall in love with your wife's recommendation?
I've been asking myself this same question as I've started to read the book.
Is it a pride thing?
Yeah,
it is a pride thing.
It is some kind of pride thing.
I don't know why I feel that way too.
Because so often we have to, give and take, whatever, compromise, and sometimes you have to admit you're wrong.
But also, do you think a part of it is just like it's hard to admit that somebody else knows you that well?
Yes,
that they can
I think
just peer into your brain, into your heart, and just say, you're going to like this because I know you that well.
She has recommended many things to me. Yeah, I've been reluctant about all of them. And her track record is sterling. All right, sterling. There hasn't been a false move. What has your wife recommended to you that, really stands out?
Therapy. That was a big one. We weren't married then. We were dating, but she was like, you should probably go to therapy. And I was like, yeah, I think you're right. But there are actually a bunch of things that my wife recommended to me that I'm going to recommend to you, and I'm going to recommend to you because I think you should give them a shot. First is the great comedy blog Hyperbole and a Half. The second is Let the Great World Spin. It's a great New York book that invokes 9/11, but is not about 9/11. And then the murder mystery series Top of the Lake, directed by Jane Campion, that does David Lynch better than David Lynch does David Lynch.
Well, I have 3 things, too, I think you guys should check out. One is Joseph Wambaugh's The Choir Boys, which is a grimy, gritty L.A. cop novel from the 70s. The sci-fi film Cube, which I don't know why I passed up on that for so long. And finally, Galaxy Quest, a gentle, delightful skewering of nerd culture and Star Trek in general.
Thank you guys so much for watching. We really appreciate it.
Thank you.